And hello all my fellow nerds out there, this is Oracle Richie and welcome back once again to DDLC Purist mod. Last, I'm not sure if I even need to go recap what happened last time. We're continuing the Monica route as per usual, and that's all pretty much I can say, so let's just keep going. I go to the club the next day still wondering what I should do. I didn't come up with a single thing last night. This situation is something so unique, I can't look up the answer or tips online for help. Good afternoon. I greet the three people already here. Good afternoon, Richie. Yuri looks up from her book and waves. Natsuki looks up from the closet and sees me. Hey there, Richie. Hi. Monica's not with you? I didn't see her coming here, so no. Huh. She's been running late a lot, hasn't she? Maybe she does have a boyfriend. I see Sayori's smile become cat-like again as she glances at me, looking for a reaction. I do my best to not give her one. Sayori, you shouldn't be gossiping like that. Sorry. But still, it's not entirely out of the question, right? She did tell us that she didn't have one, but you know. Sayori nearly jumps into the air when the door club slides open and Monica running inside. Sorry I'm late. Someone on the debate club asked me to do them a favor. Hi, Monica. Did I miss anything? No, we've all just been waiting around. I see. Thank you for waiting. It's not like we had anything planned for today, right? That's true, I suppose. Anyway, sorry to make an interruption. Afterwards, everyone goes back to normal activities. Yuri once again reading off to the side, Natsuki is browsing her manga collection, Sayori and Monica are chatting as usual, this time about poetry. It feels kind of strange. Deciding to at least look like I'm busy, I look at a book. I take a book out from my backpack and open it somewhere around the middle. Every few moments I turn a page, but rather than keep reading, I just keep thinking. Well, I guess the only real way I could talk to her alone is going somewhere with her. If I talk to her in school, she'll go back to playing her club president role, or trying to look like a model student. But if I take her out of here, then she can't do that. Or at least that's what I think. There's a chance she still try to look and act like she does here, but maybe, just maybe, not being in school will put her off her game. No pun intended. That's all I can do anyway. As the rest of the day goes by, I can feel my nervousness start to ramp up. Since we didn't write any poems, it's quiet. Okay, everyone. Monica claps her hands together, getting everyone's attention. We didn't do anything today since I didn't assign anything, but I wanted to ask if you'd be comfortable with a shift in things. A shift? Well, it wouldn't be a big shift. Since we wrote a lot of poems already, I thought we could try writing maybe writing a song. A song is a lot like poetry after all. I wanted to get everyone's opinions on it. Is it too big of a jump? We wouldn't have to be done by the next club meeting, right? Of course not. That'd be too short of a time. I was thinking maybe a week, or if you like, we could try 2 or 3 weeks. If everyone is comfortable with it anyway. The silence sets in for a little bit as everyone mulls it over. I'd be fine with it. Maga glances at the others. I guess I could try. Likewise. All attention is on me now. It's not like I have much of a choice with all this pressure. Yeah, sounds good, Monica. I think the 3 weeks option sounds good. It was already hard enough writing poetry, so I think some more time would be as good as well, since it's like making a bunch of poems that fit with each other. I agree with Richie. We'd need some time to figure out how to link everything together. Alright, what about you, Natsuki? That's fine with me, I guess. The others pretty much said that what I was thinking anyway. I'm fine with 3 weeks as well. Then it's settled. Well, we'll still have club meetings in case you want to help or an early critique, but let's aim to have a song made 3 weeks from now. That's all for today's meeting. Everyone else gets up, ready to leave for the day. Sayori also quietly exits, not saying a word to me. I guess you're putting things in my hands, huh? Oh, Richie, you're not going home with Sayori? I forced out a lump in my throat. Not today. Is something wrong? You two didn't get into a fight, did you? No, of course not! think she knows what's up and is trying to keep me away from what I want to do. Anyway, Monica, I wanted to ask if maybe you'd like to go somewhere if you weren't busy. Sort of just get inspiration, you know? I quickly backpedal in embarrassment. I know about this really nice place. There's a tower that has a good view. Maybe you can get something from it. And Richie, Monica flashes a knowing smile. Are you asking me on a date? What? I can feel my face go inflame and quickly start stammering in order to finish the conversation as fast as possible. It's not really a date. I was thinking that maybe I could introduce you to a good place for writing, since it helped to write a nice song. And sorry, I'll be going now. Sorry to bother you. I try to leave the room as fast as I can, realizing my hasty move was probably not for the best. I'd be delighted, Richie. I hear Monica talk when I'm halfway out the door. Huh? I said I'd be happy to go with you. This upcoming Sunday is fine, right? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Should we meet up at my house? You already know where it is since you came over one time. That sounds fine with me. What time would you like to go? Maybe in the afternoon? Alright, is that all? Yeah. See you tomorrow, Monica. See you later, Richie. As soon as I leave the club room and get far enough away, I breathe a sigh of relief. That went a lot better and worse than I expected. I reached up and feel my cheeks, finding that they're still burning. Jeez. I couldn't have sounded any dumber if I tried. Well, she at least said yes. But part of me is confused about it. I was doing it so I could get her out of school, but surely she could foresee that happening. But then again, maybe it'll be like the rooftop again. When it was just the two of us alone. She didn't have to worry about being club president. So maybe she said yes because of that. Either way, I guess it's set in motion now. All that's left to do is wait and see what comes out of it. I don't run into Sayori on the way home, which is fine with me. I probably end up stumbling over my own words and giving everything away to her. She'd probably get all the details about how I completely failed to ask Monica to go out with me somewhere. Jeez. Well, whatever. I did it nonetheless. So I'll have to be content with that. The next few days at club are fairly quiet. We all work on our songs in silence, with Monica occasionally poking around to see if we're still okay. Sayori teases me on the way home sometimes too. Come on, she totally smiled at you. What did you do? Nothing. Aw, are you sure you can't tell me? Absolutely sure. Fun. But Monica seems to be a little happier, so I'm still glad. I pat Sayori on the head. Don't worry, Sayori, I'm doing my best. I don't know if what I'm doing is going to help, but someone's got to try, right? Mm-hmm. With that, we reach our houses, splitting off. See you later, Sayori. Fated Sunday arrives. Monica said she'd arrive around 3 o'clock, so I don't have to worry about preparing lunch. I also make sure that I have enough money to cover dinner if we end up staying there longer enough. Alright. I wouldn't say I'm dressed up, but I thought I could at least look a little nicer. I slap myself on the cheeks even though I'm wide awake. Okay, I'm definitely up now. Even though I kept telling myself it's not a date, part of me keeps saying it definitely is. So I'm a bit of a nervous wreck inside. I check the clock to find that it's about 2 o'clock. Not much to do other than make sure I have everything. Notebook, pencil, pen, eraser, some water. Yeah, I should have everything. I go sit idly on the couch while waiting for the time to go by, turning on the TV. It looks like there's a rerun of the newest episodes of the anime this season. After I check the schedule, if I recall correctly, then our Pay Girl's got its first episode this week, right? It surprised me that it was getting an animation, since it seemed kind of niche to me when I first read it. Either way, the opening is actually kind of catchy, a little bit on the cutesy side of things, but it's not so overboard that I'm turned away. The graphics of the opening could definitely use some polish, though sometimes they didn't match up too well. The episode wraps up about 2:30. It wasn't bad, but it might be a little hard for it to stand out since the opening of the manga was a little weaker compared to the development everyone gets later. All that's left now is to wait for Monica, though. About 2:55, I jolt awake as I hear a doorbell ring. Coming! Chauffeur with the door to take a look through the peephole, finding Monica standing outside. In her uniform again? Oh, but yeah, and I think I remember why. It's because Monica in the original was never coded to have any casual clothes or anything. Like she does have casual attire. It's just never used in the original game. I think I'm not sure if it was even used in DDLC Plus. I know it was used in like promotional art and stuff, but like it was never used in the games, which I think is very disappointing. I really wish someone could have done something. Then again, I guess she likes it. I open the door. Hi, Monica. Good afternoon, Richie. Let me just put my shoes on, then we can head out. Okay, take your time. I grab my bag with all the things I need for today in it, along with my keys. Then I put on my shoes and head out the door, close it behind me, and then lock it before putting the keys in my bag. Right, I'm all ready to go. Lead the way then. I take a step past Monica and start on the journey outbound. We have to take a bus to get to it, but other than that, it's pretty much a straight shot from there. We make some small talk, mainly about song progress. So, how far have you gotten? Like, I know you've told me that you've had some difficulties with your song at the club. Honestly, I haven't begun to even think about it. I can't even nail down a topic I like to write a song about, let alone write one. Well, maybe today will help you think of one. That's what I'm hoping. So how far are you? Well, I've gotten down the first verse, but that's about it. Songwriting is pretty hard, huh? It is. I may have overestimated my abilities. Well, it's a good thing you gave us 3 weeks rather than 1 or 2, right? Yep. Oh, hold on, this is our bus. We board the bus and start on our way towards the city area. The trees and bushes that in our part of town turn into sky rises and pedestrian-filled sidewalks after a few minutes. I pull the bus cord and an electronic voice chiming, "Stop requested," going off as I do. We get off right across the street from the tower I was talking about. Even though there's a skyscraper around the city, the tower has enough open space around it since it's in the middle of a large park. That way, the view isn't ruined. In addition, it's right on the edge of the city, so a decent portion of its view doesn't have any massive buildings in the way. Plus, you can get the food from the food court at the bottom, then eat out like it's a picnic. Do you come here often? Monica asks a question as we cross the street at a crosswalk. Not really. I've only ever come here once or twice. I see. So, Richie, can I ask one more thing? Sure. Monica gives me a small, knowing smile. Can I ask why you wanted to just be us? I'm sure the whole literature club could benefit from this. I hastily searched my mind for an excuse. I probably should have seen this coming, but I didn't devote any time to it at all. Ah, wait, no, I got it. Well, I thought that, I'd show it to you so you can get a good idea of the place. Since you know the entire literature club better. Yeah. You know whether or not they'd all benefit from it compared to me. It, it wouldn't be any good to drag everyone here if they wouldn't all get something from it, right? Monica giggles a bit before nodding. I see. Even if she's saying that, I can tell she probably doesn't believe me. Well, I'll be sure to judge fairly today then. Okay. The park itself is already bustling with activity, since this is a popular hangout, I think. There's lots of food carts selling various snacks, and some street performers. However, we made a beeline right for the tower in the middle. The first floor is a big open food court and shopping area, but we get in line for the elevators right in the middle. The line doesn't take too long to go by, and soon Monica and I are already at the top of the tower. Oh wait, Ooh! Wait! New background? Oh, I love this. This is really nice. There's large glass panes making up the walls around the circular viewing space, and binoculars you can drop quarters into to look through for a bit. Oh, whoops! I clicked auto. Monica and I find a bench that looks out towards our town and sit down, taking out our things. Well, let's get to work. Yeah. The two of us sit in silence, listening to the sounds of people walking by, children playing and shouting, couples being lovey-dovey. Occasionally I look to the side, finding Monica scribbling something down before crossing it out. I guess I better take this seriously. I try to think of a topic for a song. Maybe I could write a song about being with friends. It should be it would be something cheesy, but I guess the expectations for me aren't exactly high. Deciding to use the topic of friendship and being with people I care for, I start writing my song. Or I guess it's more like writing a poem, since so far I only care about the first verse. If anything, writing the song feels more like I'm putting down my life. It's actually kind of sad looking back on it, that I really didn't have anyone I was close to for so much of my life other than Sayori, who I grew up with. The first verse is sort of like that, where the point of view character is expressing loneliness before finding a place he has friends in. This is sad looking at it. It's kind of hard to believe this was me only a short time ago. But maybe that's why it's surprisingly easy to write about. I didn't even have to think very hard, as the memories of what it was like and how different it felt compared now to now come naturally to me. As I'm trying to get my words down I'm sorry, I thought I heard something. As I'm trying to get my words down into a good flow for the 100th time, I check my watch to find that it's past 6 o'clock. Monica? She jolts up as if knocked out of a trance. Oh, Richie, what is it? I was going to get us dinner. Since it's past 6. What would you like? Oh, you don't have to get me anything. Well, I'd like to. I'd feel bad if I dragged you out here and then didn't at least get you dinner. You're so sweet. Well, I'm vegetarian. Also, I'm not a big fan of asparagus. Okay, I'll be right back then. I go down to the food court area and look around. I eventually settle on getting 2 vegetarian noodle dishes. I wait around 10 minutes for our meals, take them, and head back up the elevator. I walk back over to the area where we were sitting and open my mouth to call to Monica. However, the words die in my mouth. She just seems so beautiful against the sunset, with her brown hair sparkling in the orange light. It's rude to stare, you know. I can see you in the reflection, even if you aren't right behind me. Sorry, I brought our food. I hastily changed the topics, walking quickly over to her and putting out the food on the bench. You said no asparagus, so I went with 2 vegetarian noodle dishes. How much do I owe ya? Huh? Nothing. It's fine. Think of it as thanks for coming out with me today. If you insist. The 2 of us then sit down and start eating our meals. About 5 minutes in, Monica starts talking. So, did you make any progress? Yeah, I think I have a better idea of what to do now. I managed to find a good topic too. Oh, do you mind sharing? Monica leans in a bit closer, smiling. Well, you'll find out when I share. It'd be kind of unfair to the others, right? It would. She pulls away, giggling as she puts her chopsticks down. So what about you? Did you make any progress today? A bit. She stops and gets up from the bench, walking over to the glass. Monica never turns her back towards me, gazing off to the distance against the setting sun. She's standing at just the right angle where I can make out most of her reflection in the glass panes. Something on your mind was keeping you from working well? You could say that. Oh, whoa! I just didn't notice. She's looking a little invisible here, huh? And I know. This is it. I can only hope she'll let me into her world, her reality here. Instead of giving me the same club president act. I guess you can. As she speaks, Monica continues to look out to the window. I've already told you before, right? About how this is a game. Yeah. About how this is a modification. Yeah, you've also brought that up. It's obviously about that. It absolutely confuses me. I just can't understand it. I don't get it at all. Monica? Richie, I should confess something to you. I knew what your intent was bringing me here. So she knew. I had been found out since the beginning. It's why I accepted. I don't think I could have said this in the school. I'm a little too good at playing the part of club president, you know? Even here, wearing this uniform, I thought I might lose myself like I did at the festival. So I made sure not to take a risk. It might even just be a bit petty on my part. That there's something still in my control. But I've made up my mind on this. What you're doing, I'm sure it's all well intentioned. But this isn't something you can fix. There's no point to trying. You can't save me from this place. It's all just a game after all. Unless the code is edited, nothing can change. That's how it is. That's a truth no one can change. But even so, it won't change what actually happened. Even the happiness they found isn't real. It's just a dream. So why? For some reason, I get the feeling those words aren't directed at me. It's just like the rooftop again. Guidance DMC. Guidance given. No matter how many times you play through those routes, it won't change a thing, so why do you keep on trying? Because there's nothing wrong with finding happiness, even in a dream. This is getting really deep, guys. This time around, though, I can't hear the words I'm saying. Almost like they've been given to me. But it doesn't change the fact that there's nothing wrong with it. If that dream is this modification Monica mentioned before, then there's nothing wrong with finding happiness here if the original ended horribly. Maybe they can't take it back with them, but what's important is that somewhere they were happy. I see. So that's what you think. But for now, I don't think I can agree with you. The happiness I want, I had it for a brief moment. But I guess it couldn't be called your happiness thinking back on it. I don't want to settle on a dream either. At that moment, it no longer mattered how much truth there was to this whole stuck in a game business. All I knew is that she was a student at the same school as Sayori and I, in the same year, competent at almost anything she put her mind to, a good friend, as someone who was purposely denying herself happiness because she didn't think it was real, all because of where she found it. Before I had been worried that the reason she cut herself away was that she thought she didn't deserve happiness, but that worry has all gone away. Happiness is happiness no matter where you find it. I think someone once said, anywhere can be paradise. I might be forgetting the second part of that quote, but I think it's applicable here. It also has been weighing on me this past few days too. If whether or not Monica had been right about this game stuff, I kept telling myself that it shouldn't matter because it didn't affect me. But it doesn't matter to me anymore, regardless of that. Game or not, I found happiness at the literature club. No one can take that away from me. So who cares if it's not real happiness? Right here and now, I know that there's a feeling in me that makes me want to smile when I think about that. I don't think I don't care if it's all fake. If it's real, if it's some code telling me to think like that. All that matters is that it was here. How real it truly is, that can be thrown out. Besides, if what Monica says is true, then this happiness should be cherished even more, as someone had to fundamentally change the world just for it to exist. So all I have to do is convince Monica somehow to accept that even if this is all a dream, a show, a modification or something, or a game, that it's fine to accept that happiness anyway. Because no matter where it was found, it doesn't change what it is. Monica turns around facing me once again. Anyway, thank you for bringing me here today, Richie. I think this was a wonderful place. We should definitely bring everyone here sometime. Or maybe it could be our little place of inspiration. Even though I know what she's trying to do, I can't help but still get flustered. Well, it was for everyone, so if you want to share it, then I can't stop you. Okay. I want to enjoy the view a little more, okay? Even though she told me she refused to be happy in a dream, I can't help but feel that there was something real to what she just said now. That maybe she really did hold some value to this moment, even if it's not real to her. Monica, I promise you, one day you'll be able to accept the happiness you can find here. Game or not, it's alright. As long as we don't stay out too late. But I guess we should get a cab as well. Mm-hmm. The sunset slowly begins to fade away. It's noon enough, the spring evening takes hold, with the sky becoming full of stars. As Monica continues to stare out beyond the horizon, I quietly clean up our things. One by one, people begin to leave, viewing the viewing platform. After a few minutes, it's only us. Monica? I whisper while tugging on her sleeve, trying to get her attention. We have school tomorrow. We should get going. Oh, right. Sorry, Richie. I know I said it only a little while, but it's fine. It's a pretty view from up here, right? Yes. Anyway, we should go now. Sorry to keep us late. Like I said, it's fine. Let's go. We head over to the elevators and wait in complete silence. It's so quiet that I can even hear a car coming up through the shaft. Before it gets here, the doors lumber open and we step inside. The elevator car brings us back down to the ground floor. All the hustle and bustle from earlier today is gone. The food court employees are cleaning up as we exit the building, coming out of an empty park. We walk over to the bus stop and wait. It only takes a few minutes for one to arrive. We board the bus and begin to drive back, so quiet. I guess we could both play it as we were tired, but as for myself, I was completely lost on what to say. this, this one's the stop from my house. Oh, well, good night, Richie. There's a stop up ahead closer to my house. Oh, I see. Wait, don't you live in the opposite way from the school from here? This route circles around a bit, so I'll be able to get to my house easily. I see. Then good night, Monica. I get off the bus and wait towards as it pulls away, waiting for the bus to be fully out of view before walking away. I guess that's about as good as it could have gone. I don't know how it could have gone any better, considering Monica knew what I was intending. That was me underestimating her here. At this point, I'm fairly sure she's going to be guarded again. Once again, I'll have to wait and see. But still, I do wish Monica would let herself be happy. I walk by Sayori's house, finding the lights are off. Well, Sayori, I try my best, but I don't know what else I can do from here. Maybe that confession was supposed to make me feel better about what happened, but it's not like Sayori could hear me from here. I continue walking to my house and unlock my front door once I arrive. Stepping inside, I give a long sigh before closing the door behind me, locking it. I'm too tired to even take a shower now, so I take off my shoes and head up to my room. Once I'm there, I simply lay down on my bed and close my eyes, allowing sleep to take over me. I arrive at the club a little more tired than usual. Probably because of how late I was out last night. Hello. I lazily greet whoever is inside as I slide the door open. The person who greets me is... Oh. Wait, I get to choose? Wait. Maybe there's something I can do about this, I don't know. I don't think they Sayori because that seems like the usual one, right? You know, I say we go with Sayori. Like, that's the usual one, right? Hey, Richie. Hearing Sayori's voice, I raise a hand and wave. You look tired. I was up late. Couldn't get to sleep in class either. I'm probably going to take a nap. I look around the room to find no one else is here yet. Huh, that's pretty strange. No one's here. They're all running kind of late. I walk over to the seat next to the wall and put my things down, taking said seat. You must be really tired. Yeah. I fold my arms to a makeshift pillow and put my head down on it, closing my eyes and letting rest overtake me. Or at least I try. It's difficult since I can feel Sayori sharing the desk with me as a pillow space. Sayori? Hmm? Why are you on the same desk? Well, I haven't gotten to spend much time together. We haven't gotten to spend much time together, so I thought that if you were going to take a nap, I would too. I don't know how to respond to that, so I decided to just let it happen without further resistance. It's not like I'm actually bothered by it. Alright, well, good night for a bit. Good night. With that, I just had to close my eyes and try to go to sleep. When I wake up, I take a look at the clock to see that 10 minutes have gone by. Huh. I take a look at the room, find the others slipped in. I start poking Sayori in the shoulder. Sayori, wake up. Everyone's here now. Sorry, did we disturb you? No, not really. We were just waiting for everyone else to show up anyway. Sayori perks up, rubbing her eyes. That was a good nap. Hey, Monica, hi! Sayori gives a smile to our club president as she stands up. It's fine. Anyway, we can begin club activities. Part of me is surprised to hear what sounded like a stammer coming from Monica, as she usually has it so together. Well, if you aren't done with your song anyway. Unless we all like to do something else and take a brief break from songwriting. No one seems to have any ideas for something we could do instead, so we ended up lounging around. I try to keep working on my song. Sayori pulls up a desk so we can sit next together as she works on hers. The day goes by and the sounds of pencils scribbling on paper, the occasional grumble and frustration at words not going together breaking the silence. All in all, it's a fairly calm day. Hey Richie, what is it, Sayori? Could you look over what I have? I want a second opinion on it. Alright. Sayori slides me a single sheet of paper. Well, it's actually only the second verse, but I'm having some trouble with it. I see. Well, I give it a quick read-through, trying to imagine how it would be sung. Here, this third line. I think there's too many syllables. It doesn't flow as nicely. Is there anything else? I don't know if it's intentional, but you used the word sun a lot in this verse alone. I mean, there's no other way to do it. I guess it's fine, but it kind of stands out. You're really helpful, Richie. Are you sure you didn't write songs before either? Your poems were pretty good. Well, I did used to watch a lot of anime, so they had fun openings. Maybe. Thanks for helping, Richie. No problem, Sayori. After Sayori goes across the room, sitting down at the desk, I continue continuing her work from there, or at least that's what I assume she's doing. The silence of the room from before, when Sayori came over, returns. I take another look at my song. I still have to do the second verse. Maybe writing it here would be a bad idea. It's kind of embarrassing to think about. Writing about how I found friends here. Then again, I'm going to have to share it anyway, so they're all going to see it in the end. Time goes by quickly. My worries about the others seeing what I wrote down so far seems to have been off the mark since everyone's kind of secretive, keeping to themselves. I guess even if we have shared poems with each other, a song is kind of a setup. We might be fine showing one or two poems to each other, but there's things like the genre of a song that differ from a poem. Okay, everyone. I think that's all for today. It's about time to go home as well. Did everyone get some work done? Yes. I guess I got some progress done. Yeah. That's good to hear. Oh right, I wanted to make an announcement. Everyone glances at each other, wondering what it could be. Recently, I was made aware of a nice viewing spot of the city. It was really good for songwriting and gave me a lot of inspiration. I wanted to ask if you all be interested in going not this weekend, but next weekend. You don't necessarily have to use it to write for the song, but I found it helped. And seeing as we're the literature club, it might be a good thing to go all together. Is anyone interested? Me! Sayori immediately raises her hand, waving it around, her eyes sparkling. Okay, that's one. Anyone else? Well, I suppose it might be nice to go. Not this weekend, but the following weekend, yes? Yes. Oh, but if you have something else, we can push it back to a later date. There's no rush. No, I only wanted to confirm that. I'd be happy to go. Yeah, same. Sounds like it could be fun. Should I bring some food along? Cupcakes, please. Okay. Natsuki smiles, clearly having intended to bring them anyway. What about you, Richie? Oh yeah, I should be fine to go. Monica flashes a knowing smile at me before nodding. Alright, then it's settled. That time should work for everyone, right? We all give murmurs of agreement with Monica nodding. Well, that's everything I have for today. Make sure you keep your calendars clear. I wave goodbye to Monica as I leave the club room with Sayori. We talk about our progress on our songs, along with how school is going on the way home. Sayori's a bit surprised Monica found a place like that and wonders if she was hunting for it. If we were hunting for it. I mean, she does seem like the kind of person who'd do that. She does really care for the club. Well, we all kind of do, right? But Monica seems like the kind of person who wants the club to be a place where we can be happy. She must have spent the weekend looking for it. I hope that my facial expressions don't give anything away, both about Monica, the happiness she's looking for, or the fact that I was the one who brought her there in the first place. Richie? Oh, sorry. I quickly think of anything to say that won't give me away. Monica is pretty amazing, huh? She is. You two were in the same class last year, right? Yeah, we were. She was kind of untouchable. I think the me from a year ago wouldn't believe that we'd be in the same club, let alone that I talk to her on a regular basis. I'm glad you're friends, though. I nod as we end the conversation there. Sayori and I get home without anything else popping up. We say our goodbyes before entering our houses. All in all, it was a fairly normal day today. Still, though, hearing Monica stutter for the first time. I wonder why that was. Even if she seems kind of lost, she always manages to hold it all together. Oh well, I guess I'll just see if it happens again. It's probably nothing. Maybe it didn't really happen, and that I only thought I heard it. The rest of the day goes by soon. And soon I'm off to bed. But the thoughts of Monica might be going through keep me up for some time. The next day I go to club as usual. Alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this video here for now. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a